Yeah, definitely. I've had friends that have teased me, and lots of people on my sports teams have given me a hard time about being a Christian or made fun of my beliefs. They may not say it directly, but you can definitely tell that they look down upon you because you're a Christian or certain beliefs that you have.
No, I don't feel teased, and I don't think I really ever have felt teased, but people definitely kind of look down on me, if they know that I'm a Christian.
In some ways, yes, but in some ways not. Just whenever I bring up the subject, sometimes they just shrug it off and they just try to change the subject quickly. And yes, I have, but whenever it happens, I don't let it get to me and I try and shrug it off because I'm confident when I believe it.
I do. I think it is a stereotype because people tend to clump certain people together if they have things in common. So if people, if they know a whole bunch of people are Christian, they're like, oh, they all must be the same because...
Yes, I do. I think a lot of people who are Christians don't necessarily act like it, and it's easier to go with the flow rather than stand out if what you're believing is different.
Yeah, the stereotype of Christians has become this idea that, if you're a Christian, then you can't have any fun, or you have to be uptight and have all these rules about you. But that's not really the case.
Just because we go to a Catholic high school doesn't mean that 24/7 we're thinking about God and always trying to do everything perfect.
I would say that if you're going to believe something, then be real about it and take it seriously, because if you're not, then you're just setting a bad example and your words aren't going to have any impact behind them.
I would tell them that Christian teens are just like every other person. We're people. Or we get this idea that Christians have to be perfect and that we are suddenly holy or something. But that's not the case. We're just like everyone else that are sinners, and we are trying to become more like Christ. But we're not perfect.
There are a lot of kids who say they're Christian, but they don't act it out. They don't live it out in their lives. And that's really what we're called to do, is live it out. Maybe because society is trying to control what we think, and maybe they don't want us to think that Christianity is right, I guess, because a lot of stuff now is driven by science, and so maybe that's what they're trying to do.
I think they portray them as being a bad influence because it undermines what they're really all about, and so people aren't going to take them as seriously.
Because they don't like what we have to say. People really, if you were going to a room or a party and you said, I'm searching for the truth, everyone would be like, that's great for you, I'm so glad. But once you say, I found the truth, then their tune changes. And that's what Christians say. They want to tell the world that they found the truth. And Hollywood doesn't like that.
Yeah, I think sometimes it would be a lot easier if I tried not to show my faith, because I would be doing what everyone else is doing, and I guess people are always going to pick on something, so if it wasn't my faith, then it would just be something else.
Yeah, I think people would like me better, because a lot of the times when people know that you're of a certain kind of thought group, I guess, they immediately get a certain idea of you, and that's not always true.
Most importantly, I live it. I live what I believe, because people won't believe me if I just tell them one thing and then